Hello, I'm David. Today I'm going to give you a complete tutorial on how to build your own motorcycle jack. You will need tools like blade or saw for cutting wood. I use this side for cutting metal because it is more precise for me. Measure tape, clamp, drill driver or driller, 3 mm wood drill bit, crosshead bit, about 110 wood screws, which are 4 mm in diameter and 50 mm long, and 32 steel flat washers for M5 bolts, transport strap, and of course scissor jack. Last but not least, you will need materials to build from. I used plank, 20 mm thick and 140 mm wide, square timber, 40 mm by 40 mm, timber, 19 mm thick and 60 mm wide. I could not buy 20 mm thick, so I've chosen closest available one. Before you start cutting anything, you need to measure some things. Basically, you need to measure distance from ground to motorcycle lifting point, while motorcycle is in vertical position. Also, you need to decide how long and wide your jack should be to fit your motorcycle. The more it will be wide and long, the more it will be stable. In my case, I measured 23 cm from ground to lifting point. You should leave some free space to insert the jack under the motorcycle. I left 1 cm of free space. To calculate the height of the linear guides, you also need to remember that your top and bottom plates have some height. As you see, my linear guide should have 19 cm as my jack plates are 2 cm high. Here you can see 3D model. Basically, there are 2 plates, 4 linear guides and couple of links between elements. The most important parts are linear guides, and here you can see how it works. The part of the linear guide connected to the bottom plate is made from 4 timbers, which are 19 mm thick and 60 mm wide. Length is equal to 19 cm according to the previous calculation. Second part of linear guide is connected to the top plate. This part is made from 40 mm square timber and its length is equal to 19 cm as previous part. The bottom plate is made from 2 planks which are 20 mm thick and 140 mm wide. Length is 35 cm. These planks are connected by 2 small timbers which I also used for making linear guides. There is 1 big link made from plank, which I use for the bottom plate. The top plate is made in the similar way as the bottom plate. Here you can see all pieces of wood I used and total length of each type. Making of linear guides requires some precision during cutting. It is good to draw lines on 3 sides first and make shallow precuts on those sides, so it will provide better guiding for the saw during the final cut. To provide same length for all elements, it is a good idea to use first one as template for the others. You can check quality of cuts by putting parts on flat surface. Here you can see ready elements for one linear guide. Before drilling, it is a good idea to secure parts from moving. I drilled 1 hole at the top and 1 at the bottom of the guide for each side. I used steel flat washers between elements to keep some space for moving parts. Here you can see another example of using transport straps before drilling. To make each plate, I used 10 screws to connect planks to the big link. If you use too long screws, you can always cut them off from the back side. You need to be precise during mounting of the linear guide to the bottom plate. You should drill at the right angle and try to hit the center of the timber, forming outer layer of the guide. I used 4 screws for one guide. For small links, use bar clamp during drilling. I used 2 screws per one small link. To mount top plates to the linear guides, it is the best to first finish assembling the bottom part. Then you can insert inner parts of linear guides and cover them by top plate. Next, you can easily drill central holes in top plate and inner parts of guides at once. After that, you can take off the top plate and check position of the holes. If everything is okay, you can place the screws and drill additional holes. At the end, plate should look like this one in the photo. To secure the base of scissor jack, you can put some additional screws in pattern like this one. You can do the same for the top of the jack. When using this jack, you should keep your motorcycle as low as possible. The more you lift the motorcycle, the less stable the jack will be. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.